shirt, but it like smells weird. I don't know why, but like this one shirt and part of like my work uniform ended up smelling so weird. I don't know why or what happened there, but yeah, love that. Hold on. Let me set up my little thing. Let me set up my little thing. Okay. Okay. Let me turn on the light and move my trash out of the way because I have a lot going on my desk right now. Okay. Out of the way because I have a lot going on my desk right now. Okay. Girl, who is requesting? That is not what we're doing here. Girl, who is requesting? That is not what we're doing here. Okay. 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 No, I'm only on here to, I'm not debating. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to just let people know that I am taking time off of lives and making videos and just chilling. Because I haven't been making videos the past couple of days, so I wanted people to not think that I just disappeared. But yeah, so I'm taking just a little break from videos and such because making videos is a lot of work and I don't have the energy to be making videos right now. And so I just wanted to let people know because there's a lot of people on here who I don't have on like other social media platforms, so I don't want people thinking I just disappeared and you know. So but there's only like 9 people here because my account was on private for, actually, yeah, my account's also going on private. So. This is good water. Really crisp. But yeah, so, this is good water. Really crisp. But yeah, so, I was hoping that more people would be here to hear this who I know for a fact who I don't have on like other social media. But I guess they're busy. But yeah, so I'm just taking a break. I'm putting my account on private. It was on private before this, but I unprivated it so that way people who might not be following would be able to see it. So yeah, I'm taking a break from like videos too, because usually when I take a break, it's just from, I just take a break from like live, which I've been taking a break from live for a while now. But I'm taking a break from making videos too, because it's a lot of work. And also all I talk about on this app are things that kind of are like downer topics. They're sad. So it does take a toll on you after a while talking about only sad things. Not even just like sad, but so it does take a toll on you after a while talking about only sad things. Not even just like sad, but you know. I'm kind of scared to take a break because I'm scared that I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna have like no, like I'm not gonna be able to make regular content again, because it's like, it's not really fun making content if you put in all of this work and effort and it doesn't go anywhere. Like every time I put a lot of effort into a video that I think is gonna do well and then it doesn't do well, it's just discouraging. To a video that I think is gonna do well and then it doesn't do well, it's just discouraging. So then I end up deleting it. So I do worry about that, but also like that's not really the pressing matter here. The pressing matter is that I have been doing like social media stuff for quite a while, like actually a very long time, without like an extended break. So yeah, this is gonna be that for sure. So I just wanted to let people know who I don't have on like other social media, so y'all don't think I just like drop dead, you know. So, but I don't know, at some point I'll be back because I can't stay off TikTok. But I need time off. Trust in that. It's just like becoming too much with school. School is really hard. Not gonna lie. Like it's not really hard, but it's like, it's a lot. I am in a lot of credit hours. I'm in more credit hours than most students, which I'm thinking about dropping one of my classes because I don't think I can do it. Bro, that fucking class is just, I need to take it in person. It's just too difficult to take online. So I definitely might be dropping that class. And then my other like classes are hard as well. Some of them are okay, but there are a couple that I need to lock in for. Like, so I really just need to lock in this semester. So I don't know how long the break will be. Really don't. Maybe I'll just take a break until the end of the semester. I don't know. But we are already almost halfway through the school year, so it'll only be a couple of weeks. Like at the end of the day, it'll only be till the beginning of December. So, but yeah. Are in college. No, I'm in med school. No, yeah, I'm in university. Yeah. Let me think. I think that's all I wanted to say. Again, I just wanted to come on because my account's been on private for the last couple of days, and I know that I haven't been making videos, so I just don't want people thinking that I like randomly dropped dead or, you know, just disappeared and decided to stop doing it. So I unfortunately got really bad depression in college and dropped out. Been working like a slave since then. Stay in school. Listen, School is stressful. Like, nothing gives me more anxiety than knowing that my entire life rides on getting, decent grades and, nothing stresses me out more than knowing that I have to get decent grades or else, I would not be able to go to school. So I get that. And it's like, bro, school stresses me out like no other because, school's very stressful for me. It's just very stressful because I know that, so much of everything in school rides on my grades, and that's very stressful. And I know that, and I have a lot of extra responsibilities in school. So, yeah. It's an L. There's just a lot of stress attached to school. So, 'cause, I don't know. Anyways, my grades stress me out, and I could, and it's it's the type of stress where it's I have so much that I have to get done in a week that I procrastinate because it stresses me out thinking about the workload, and then I'm at the end of the week and I'm well, I have all this shit to do and I know I'm not gonna get it all done because I procrastinated, because I was stressed out, because it was just a really big amount of work to do. Because school is just, yeah. And then, on top of all this homework, there's, studying and, oh my God, so many fucking tests. So many tests. Last week I had 4 tests, and it was the worst thing in the world. This chair just fucking squeaked. Anyways, last week I had 4 tests, and I genuinely thought that I wasn't going to survive, and I didn't. How do you study for 4 tests? How do you do that? I don't know. I have a test this week, I have a test next week. How am I meant to study for 4 tests when I'm working, I have 2 jobs, I'm in school fucking 4 days a week, 2 of those days I'm in school all day. You know what I mean? It's just a lot. So some of those tests I bombed. I'm not gonna lie. One of those tests I'm thinking about dropping the class. 'Cause that class is not something that I should be taking online, but there was no in-person option, so yeah, I guess it sucks, right? I'm hoping it's not some co-requisite. Imagine it's some co-req or some prereq to the classes I have to take next. I don't think it would be. Hopefully not. I'll have to talk to someone about that, but that class is just way too fucking hard to take in person, or not in person, online. Honestly, that class is really fucking hard, holy shit. But it also doesn't help that I don't know how to use Excel, and that class is not in person, online. Honestly, that class is really fucking hard, holy shit. But it also doesn't help that I don't know how to use Excel, and that class is Excel heavy, so. But yeah, so this is just me announcing my little break. So, yeah, no. Yeah, we love data. I think that's everything. But I really need to, and bro, I work I never have a day off. Never. 'Cause I'm either in school on call or working. Never have a day off, and that also sucks, and I'm so tired. I haven't had a day to myself since Labor Day. So, love that. And like even on Labor Day, I was worrying about school, so. Yeah. Anyways, I think that's everything. So, did I get a bug bite? I think I got bit by something. I'm trying to think. I don't want to end it and then like take a break and forget to have said something and then like, you know. I think that's really all. But I'm going to, thank you, these are PJ pants. So, I'm going to, hey Echo, what's up? I'm going to, oh, yeah, that's also something. So yeah, I'm taking a break. Also for various other reasons as well. But mostly because it's just a lot of work to keep up with school, videos, lives, social media, and all of it. No, you're okay, President. Joe Hiccup. So yeah, school's really hard. And I'm already really stressed out. So, and it's like already week 7. Like there becomes a point in the semester where it's like, okay, like you gotta lock the fuck in or else you're getting left behind. So, you're gonna be alive for 60 more years. I mean, we'll see. But anyways, yeah, so I think that's all I have to say. Later today, oh, I bought more chalk. If you know, you know. So I've decided that my way of protesting idiocracy on campus is through using sidewalk chalk and writing things on the sidewalk of my campus for people to see and look at. So the chalkers strike again. That's what I've been calling it. I've been calling it chalking. No, I do this with another friend, another, you know, one of the only few fucking strike again. That's what I've been calling it. I've been calling it chalking. No, I do this with another friend, another, you know, one of the only few fucking leftist people on campus. So we're gonna be chalking again. So I bought fresh chalk this time, one of the only few fucking leftist people on campus. So we're gonna be chalking again. So I bought fresh chalk this time because the chalk that we were using last time was busted. So we're gonna be chalking again. Using last time was busted. And since it was busted, it was like not showing up and it kind of like went away really fast. But we're gonna do that tonight, so that'll be fun. But yeah. Can't get it. I wanna like see what it looks like. Hold on. I wanna like see what it looks like. I'm gonna use a pen to open it. Hold on. Okay. Oh wait. Wait. Girl, how does this open? What the hell? I don't know how this opens. Wait, I can't get it. Oh, wait. I got it. There's more. That's why I couldn't get it. No, yeah. So anyways, I'm going to do this tonight. Because it's an easy way to cause chaos. And it's also perfectly allowed and legal. And I've already ensured that. So, if you didn't know, you are allowed to use sidewalk chalk on college campuses, most college campuses, because it is still free speech and it washes away. So, we love to see it. And I just love, like, I love knowing that I actually, like, I don't know, like, I love knowing that I pissed off some conservatives for the day. Love that. Like, I need, you know, like, what I mean? I just get joy out of knowing that conservatives walk by the sign that says, like, or not the sign, but, like, conservatives get pissed off walking by a fucking chalk, you know, writing of, like, it's okay to be gay, or, like, something like that. That's not one that I wrote last time, but you know what I mean. Wow, this is gonna get all over me, but I need to put it in here. I don't want to open this later. Ew, I don't want to touch it right now. I don't like the feeling of chalk. The feeling of chalk makes me feel gross. Okay, but yeah, so we got some fresh chalk. Hopefully it shows up better this time. Because, yeah. So we're gonna do that tonight. Slay. Anyways. So yeah, taking a break. Also, I would just say that, like, I would just say to end off this, like, from now moving forward, I am just not gonna accept, I'm not gonna, like, accept that I cannot, like, I'm just not going to, I'm going to, if someone says something that is disrespectful or not okay, I'm gonna call it out, and I just don't care anymore about, calling it out. So, if you want to run to daddy and fucking tattle, I don't know, you're weird for that. Like, I don't have a keeper. So, anyways, also, I'm just gonna, like, I think I'm kind of at the point where I'm also just going to, like, if I'm not compatible with somebody and I've never really liked them, they've never really liked me, I'm just gonna move on and block people. So, yeah. Do we think a pink pen would show up on these bats? If I wrote on one of these bats, do you think it would show up with a pink pen? Because I have pink pens, but I don't know if it'll show up. They, like, write in pink. I don't know. Maybe. Anyways, so yeah. Girl, I'm not letting up sex records. That's not happening. Anyways, so I'm taking my break now, and if you piss me off, I'm gonna message you and tell me why you pissed me off, and, like, that's it. So, which, really, there's not a lot of people who actually have really pissed me off, so, but yeah, if people piss me off, I'm gonna say something about it moving forward. And yeah, so I don't know, be better, I guess. Don't be performative. I don't know. So anyways, I'm gonna go now so I can go be productive, I guess, and do some homework and maybe go ride on the sidewalk with chalk. So anyways, I hate performative liberals. Why am I taking a break? I'm taking a break because it's too much work doing this in school and I need to focus on school. So, J Money, I'm only gonna let you up because I'm feeling like I could eat someone right now.
Yo,
What's your problem, J Money?
my problem is this is my problem. People like you get up on social media. Yeah, I get it. You want to tell what your story, what happened to you, but it's like you're not doing anything. Like you're not. You're talking about. You're always talking about grape and stuff like that. Like you're not doing anything. You're not going to stop anything.
So is your issue, wait, so I'm confused. What's your issue? You said in comments I lied and now you're up here.
Because you probably exact. I mean, you it happened. You didn't like it, and you stayed with the guy for 2 fucking years. Like that's and I know what you're gonna say. You're just victim blaming, but like sometimes you have to
Literally
victim
not
blame.
true. I didn't stay with him 2 years after. That's not true. I don't know. Also, why do you know so much about my life? It's confusing.
Because you post about your life. Are you is you slow or something? Like you got a big forehead. You got a big forehead. Like do you got a big brain in there? Like you post about your life and you pop up on my for
Right,
you
and
page.
if I posted so much about my life, then you would know that it wasn't 2 years after. I stayed with him for about 2 months after. So
I mistake the month. So yeah, that's my fault. But still, you still stay with him. If you felt like it was great, why'd you stay with him? Like sometimes you have to victim blame because sometimes victims do the dumbest shit.
you're so funny. Like,
I mean,
why do you think I have to explain this to you?
I mean, not to say that it doesn't matter that you're a victim, but at the end of the day, like, why do the dumb shit? Like, it just makes your case like real, like harder to fucking cooperate with you because you do the dumb shit. Like, why would you stay with him and let it happen again?
Well, actually, that's not what people told. That's not really what the issue was. So that's not really what, like, I was told the issue was. I was more so told the issue was that I waited too long to talk with them about it, with the police about it. So it wasn't even that I stayed. It was just that I waited too long to talk to the police. So.
Understandable. And also, I want to talk about comments you made about believing just randomly believing victims. So, like, why should I randomly believe a quote unquote victim without any proof?
Because why do you want to make someone else's life harder?
Well, how am I making your life harder because I don't
Because you're
believe
coming up here and you're asking me stupid ass questions like why did I stay with my ex boyfriend for X
shit
amount of
like that
time?
matters. Shit like that matters. Even if you work great, which is horrible, no one like should have to under and I'm
Why
sorry
do
that
you think someone would stay with someone after something horrible happened? Why do you think domestic violence exists?
that's it, so you're just weak minded. You stayed with them like
No,
you
like give a hypothesis as to why you think somebody would stay with somebody who's abusive.
because they're fucking stupid.
That's really your only hypothesis.
I mean, and they also could be like threatened or scared. But were you threatened or scared? Did you think that if you broke up with him that he was going to do something to you?
That's not necessarily why I stayed with him. I stayed with him because I didn't want our relationship to end over something that I was not at the time feeling like was. I mean, it was complicated. At the time, I was like unsure of what had just taken place, and I knew that it was wrong, but I didn't know that like the extent of how wrong it was, and I simply wanted to stay with the person that I felt like I was in love with. Why wouldn't Why wouldn't I want to stay with the person that I feel like I'm in love with?
So that's your fault. And now you want to out him, huh?
Huh?
And now you want
Not.
to out him.
I have not outed. his full name.
It
Like,
doesn't matter. Who? So you were literally on live one night, typing away on your computer about an email you got about someone taking you to court like a child. Like what the fuck? You want to out people and shit on social
that's
media like
someone
a little.
else. That's someone completely different, bro. And you're right. A lot of people even who are my friends and or close to me think the same thing that you do about that, and they think that I'm an attention-seeking bitch who just likes to get money off of talking about this man. So you know what? You guys are one and the same, aren't
Yeah,
you?
you probably is just trying to get bread. And also,
Right.
I want to speak about
Totally.
you said that male men shouldn't be centered. Males shouldn't be centered in the feminist. It's all men movement, and we don't have to. Y'all don't have to center us. So I just feel like I mean, you do center us because that's all you do is talk about us and your movement. Men this, men that, men. I hate men. Misogyny.
Centering men to talk about their flaws, but if you want, I can turn into a matriarchist. I don't know. That would be the
I
promotion
mean,
of
it turning
female
into a make.
leadership. Do you want me to go a step above misandry? Because here's what it goes. It goes feminist, rad fem, misandry, and then matriarchist. Do you want me to become a matriarchist, where I just believe that women should be in positions of leadership and men should not? Because we
Go
could
ahead.
go
What is
there.
that? What is that gonna do? You're not you. What you guys don't understand is your beliefs isn't gonna change anything. You want to be a matriarchist, do it. You want to believe in a matriarchy society, do it. It's never gonna happen. A matriarchy society in major countries would never happen. America, especially
So
America.
why do you have an issue with me saying that we shouldn't center men in the feminist movement?
I don't have an issue
Are
with that.
you a
I'm
part
just
of any
saying.
marginalized identity?
I'm black. I mean, y'all say black people is
Okay,
marginalized.
so
I don't think so.
you're a black man.
I'm not
So
marginalized. I do
so
whatever
does
I want.
BLM have to center white people in their movement? No. I would never expect
Fuck
them to center
BLM.
white
Coming from a
women.
black man.
I would
Fuck
never expect
BLM.
them to center white people, white women, white men in their
Fuck
movement and
BLM.
include them in the movement. Never.
Coming from a black man, fuck BLM.
Okay, well, I don't care if that's what you believe. I would never tell the people who do believe in BLM, I would never tell them that they have to accommodate white people. So why do feminists have to accommodate men?
Well, feminists don't have to accommodate men. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. You're just
And I'm
wasting
saying
your
we shouldn't
time.
be expected to.
You literally just said that should you become a matriarch. That's not hurting me or any male on social media. You're just talking. You saying, "Oh, women are better than men. Women are do better jobs of running things than men." What is that going to do for society? That's not going to change anything. That's not going to put more women in power. Men will forever be in power. Like, get over it.
Wait, so I want to go back really quickly. So in the comments you said that I lied about what happened, but now you're like not sure. Can you keep your story straight?
I'm not gonna lie. I was just trolling when I said that. When I said that comment.
Why do you feel the need to troll on somebody else's like trauma?
I mean, because
Do you think
at
it's
the end of the
funny?
day, I feel like you're somewhat at fault. You're not at fault for being great. You're at fault for what you for staying with him. I feel like that's really the problem. Like you stayed with him. That's the problem.
Okay.
And you just have and it just made you like into a crazy bitch. Like what a crazy bitch. Like you just got stupid ideologies and shit. Like if you like, do you really want to become a matriarchist? You really want to be that level delusional?
Yeah, I think women should rule the world. I
But
do.
it's never gonna happen. So what's the point? Like what's the point in
People
going?
still think that they
Oh,
should. Doesn't mean that it will happen.
the one man raping you made you get what a like a crazy bitch like this.
I don't think I'm that crazy.
You are like you're like I don't know. It's just like it's you become like all the crazy ass white lady feminists out there. Like this is really some white lady shit. Some crazy white lady shit. That's what it is. You got some black women that like to do this shit, but this is really some white woman shit.
Um,
Patriarchy and shit. White woman ideologies and all that dumb shit.
so I'm not gonna let you like say something misogynistic under the guise of it being white woman shit.
How am I being
So
misogynistic?
well, it's
Misogyny.
misogynistic because you're sitting here acting like women who have ideologies about like the world being more equal and or a world ran by women is some sort of like white women thing when in fact the like societies on earth today where women are like women rule, right? Real matriarchs. Those are found in communities not of white people. So that's not just like a white woman ideology. So it's weird for you to say that.
Misogyny is the hatred or discrimination of women solely because they are women. How am I hating women?
Yeah, so misogyny can also be like misogyny doesn't have to be like you going around saying you hate women. It can also be internalized. And
No,
so, yeah, it can like internalize
no.
homophobia, internalize racism, things like that.
Homophobia is not. How is homophobia misogyn? Y'all call anything
So,
misogynist
no,
nowadays
I'm not
because I
saying
don't.
that that's misogyny. I'm saying it's there's you can have internalized biases. And you clearly have internalized biases if you think that the world should be ran by men.
I don't. I'm not saying the world should be ran by men or women, but it's pretty delusional to think that a matriarchy is going to happen. Saying, I think women are. I think women are better than men. Women can rule the world better than men. I think this. That's pretty delusional. Like it's never going to happen. Get over it. Y'all call anything misogyny. I'm not. I'm not.
Do you enjoy like making like women on the internet who have been like sexually assaulted feel bad about themselves? Do you enjoy that?
No, I'm sorry you got sexually assaulted. It should have never happened. He should have never did that to you. He should
Right.
have
It should
respected
have
your.
never happened. But yet you don't really give a
Listen,
fuck. Because if you
listen,
gave a fuck, then you wouldn't be coming in my comments and trolling about it.
listen.
Men who give a fuck don't troll.
He should have respected your boundaries. But at the end of the day, you still did the dumb shit, and you still stayed with him, knowing that made you uncomfortable, knowing that you didn't like what he did. You still stayed with him. That's something serious.
No, it's not that I didn't like what he did, it's that he did something wrong. It's not me. It's him.
Yeah, but you didn't do anything wrong. You just did something stupid. That's what you did. You did something
Why
stupid.
are you so like but why are you so obsessed with my life and like the decisions that I've
I'm
made?
not obsessed with your life and the decisions that you made because I came up to have a conversation about something that happened to you. Like, see, like
Why do you think it's
this is why
appropriate to bring up somebody's trauma? Like,
you bring it up every day. You got thousands of videos on your page talking about it. Like, you bring that shit
no,
up every
I don't
day.
talk about my trauma. I talk about women and women's issues. I don't talk about my specific trauma. I think I made like 3 videos about it in the past like year or so, give or take.
Victim victim blaming women is misogynist. How is that misogynist? See, if I was victim blaming you just because you're a woman and say women, all women are liars, you're
So
lying
you
just
don't
because
think
you're a
that I
woman.
should have? Okay, so here's the thing. You don't think that like you would probably if I told you like my story, you would probably think that it's not that bad and you would have probably said the same thing that him and his friend said that it wasn't that bad and that I ruined the relationship over nothing. But yet you're also telling me that I should have left him and that it like I should have, I'm responsible for the next time because I didn't leave him. Like that's where it gets hypocritical and weird.
Right. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it was if you felt uncomfortable and you told him that you didn't whatever if you told him that you didn't like it then he should have stopped. He should have respected your boundaries. If I'm doing something with a girl and she told me she don't like something that I'm doing, I'm gonna stop. If then he was wrong, but you stayed with him and you let it happen again. You dumbass.
Okay, so do you enjoy like doing that? Like you enjoy
No,
hurting
no.
people?
How am I hurting you? You're because I'm calling you out. That's what.
No, because again, it's more complicated than just just leave him immediately after something bad happens. Like, do you really think that I thought that that was going to happen again? Do you really think I stayed with him thinking this is going to happen again? Do you really think that genuinely?
I don't know, but
Okay,
you
well
should
the
have
answer
set
was
fucking boundaries.
no.
You should
The
have
reason
had
I stayed with him was because I felt as if things could potentially get better and that potentially what was happening wasn't as bad as what I was thinking it was. So
okay.
it was allowing
I
him
get it.
to manipulate me into thinking it wasn't as bad as what I believed it to be.
Okay.
And then he manipulated me into staying with him.
So you were naive. You were
Naive?
vulnerable.
Yeah, I think people aren't going to be in the right state of mind after they get sexually assaulted. So if
Yeah.
that's like your point, like, yeah,
It's called having survival skills.
you've never been raped. Like, I don't want to hear it from you.
Yeah, it's called having survival skills. And
So then
also
go get raped
misogyny.
and tell me what it's like afterwards and tell me your mental space. Tell me everything about what it was like. And then I will tell you, well, you shouldn't have done this and you shouldn't have done that. It's really disrespectful for
I
you
know
to sit
people
here
who
and
have been
say,
raped.
it's just disrespectful for you to sit here and act like you know anything when you haven't even been through the experience.
I haven't been through the experience, not one bit, but not 1%. But I know people who have been raped, and they have survival skills.
So you know that grape can be very, very different depending on the situation.
Yep.
Like being, yeah, being assaulted and um like it's very different situation to situation. So it can feel very different and it can be experienced very differently.
Yep, right. And also, yeah. I mean, I just wanted that like I don't really want to be up here like too long, but I like all I wanted to say was like your views are like it's just pretty dumb and pointless. Like the feminist shit. Like no, if you look around, like this summer, like I toured the world. Like I went around vacation in the different spots, and I realized like no one cares about this shit. Like this feminist, this whole move, it's all men. Don't try. No one cares about this shit. Women still want to be with men. No, women don't really care about this shit. No one even knows what this shit. Half the women that don't even know what the word misogyny means. It's like no one. This shit is nothing. It means nothing. It holds no weight. Nothing. So you guys are just wasting your time. These center men. And that's the delusion that you're wasting your time. It's never gonna happen. Fucking matriarchal. You're a matriarch or whatever. It's never gonna happen. Matriarchy is never gonna happen. Just
Okay,
get it.
so what if I hypothetically were thinking of like self-deletion and you were the cause of that because you came up here and said all this stupid shit. Like hypothetically, do you ever think about that? Do you ever think about the fact that like what you can say has an impact on people and their mental health? And
I
like
didn't do anything. I didn't do. Well, I
right. So
told you.
I'll
I
be
told.
sure to write your name in my note if that were to ever I will write your name down in my head for the future and I will list you in my note so then maybe you'll feel bad and you will and this is all hypothetical. And maybe then you'll give a fuck about how you speak to people on live or online
Oh
or
no,
in
I wouldn't.
person.
And no, I wouldn't. All of this and all this is recorded. So if this were to be shown to the cops, they're going to be like, he didn't tell her to do anything. He didn't make her. She
No, I'm
just
not saying that you did. I'm just saying you need to like be aware of how what you say to others affects them and
No, I don't.
how like you're talking about something incredibly serious right now and you have no regard for it.
It's not my fault if I'm talking about something and I'm stating my opinion about the situation, how somebody could have done better in the situation. And they go off themselves. Like it's not my fault. My cops, the my they blood is not on my hands. But
Well,
like I
whenever you
said,
blame women and you contribute to their mental suffering by like whenever you contribute to their mental suffering by telling them that they like did something to deserve it, then yeah, you would actually be responsible for that. You would be part of
no, I
that. You
wouldn't.
would be
I
a
would tell
small
men.
piece in the puzzle as to why somebody who is dealing with this, because there are a lot more people, there are so many more people who have horrifically like more horrific physical stories than I do, than probably people in the comments do, where they were physically brutally assaulted and attacked, and they're told every single day that they talk about it and open up about it, this is like how this was for me, and then they're told that, you know, it was their fault because of X, Y, and Z. And those people are much more likely to be contemplating unaliving themselves. Like people who have been raped in general, regardless of the way that it happened, are I believe it's like 30% more likely to attempt to, you know. So like you should just be careful about what you say to people, especially on the internet. Like you could be the straw that breaks the camel's back, or you could just be a small part in somebody's decision to end themselves.
Yeah, well, you guys make everything that men do that upsets you like a women thing. Like they're just like you guys. Oh, you're just hateful to women. You don't care about
That's your
women.
response to
No,
that. You don't even
if
like think back and like you're
yeah,
like,
if a man, if this were to happen to a man, not even a great, like let's say a woman were to like a guy was in love with a woman and she were to manipulate him. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Why didn't you leave her if she manipulated the first time? You're dumb. I would tell this to a guy. I would be telling the same thing I'm telling you to a guy's face. You're dumb. Why didn't you leave her? Like y'all make everything a woman's thing. It's not a woman's
okay,
thing. It's
so again, like I said, it was more complicated than just, well, I'm gonna leave him immediately after this. So it's more complicated because again, like that can still be somebody that you love, that can still be somebody that you have feelings for, that can still be somebody that you like. I very much thought that like I really love this person, that he would never do anything like that, and I truly cared about him, and I truly like wanted the best for him, and I wanted to I really did want to like have a future with him if that was a possibility for us. Obviously, like I was young, so like there could have been other things that have like would have, caused this to not like be the forever man that I want to be with. But still, like, it still sucks. So I guess I'm just not really understanding why, like, I don't know. Like, I just don't understand why you, like, yeah, I just don't understand why you're like up here, like, acting like it's so easy when it's not. Because again, I still had love for this person, and I don't have it anymore, but I did love this person, like, right after it happened. So,
Well, yeah, I'm just saying that. Like, I just wanted to come up here and talk about some of your viewpoints. You know, you like to say believe all victims first. Nah, I ain't believing nobody without proof. You like to say talk about a matriarchy, whatever delusional you want to be in, whatever. It's never gonna happen. Just get over it. And that's pretty much all I really wanted to come on here and say. Just talk about some of your viewpoints and stuff like that.
no,
Because I
you
never
wanted to
actually.
come in here and troll me about being sexually assaulted.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that, but like I said, like I just wanted to talk about your viewpoints because I've seen you on here a lot, and I've never really got the chance to talk to you. Like I've DM'd you about your viewpoints before, and I guess you got banned from DMs for a long while, so it was like yeah, but yeah, that's all I really wanted to come up on here and say. I mean, I just think like you're like I can see like past the trauma that you have and the pain that you have. Like I feel like you're a good person, but I feel like you let this shit change you and you got involved with all these weirdo feminist shit. Like just live your life. This shit isn't worth it. This shit ain't it. It's not gonna change anything. The world is the world. This shit ain't it. Like just go live your life. And you still look young. You obviously got school to worry about. Just go live your life. This shit not it.
I mean, I disagree.
I mean, I guess it's your life. You can do whatever you want with your life. But I'm just saying, yo, thanks for the gifts, guys. I'm just saying that because like this is not worth it. It's not worth all that. Like nothing's gonna change. It's a cold world outside. So thanks for letting me up though.
Yeah, it was a displeasure.
What a crazy bitch.
Okay. Anyways, sometimes you just have to let them talk online because if they don't talk online, they're going to take their anger out on other people in their real life. So sometimes you have to be the one to allow the incels to take out their abusive thoughts, so that way they don't do something to someone in real life. Um, Honestly, I do also want to say, like, I do also want to say that, honestly, yeah, so, like, do I want to say that? Yeah, I do. I also want to say that, like, if if you've ever given your opinions about how I've handled anything on this app, I quite frankly, I cannot be more clear about this. I quite frankly no longer care. I no longer care to hear anyone's opinion about how I handle anyone or anything that happens on this app. I quite literally no longer give a fuck. I no longer want to hear it. I don't want to hear, oh, I have thoughts about this in like a cryptic way and like a dot 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 at the end of it. Or I don't want to hear, well, I have someone who did something similar and this is what I did. I don't want to hear it. I actually don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You can go cry to father. You know who that is. You can go cry to father about it, about what I'm saying right now. I don't give a fuck. You can go cry to whoever about the things that, like, I've said to you that frustrate you. I'm just at a point where I simply don't give a fuck. So I will no longer be accepting anyone's opinions on anything that happens online or how I deal with anyone, including guests, including panel, including stalkers, you know who, including any of it. So if you have your theories about it, take it to Reddit. I'm sure they would agree with you. If you have theories about me getting paid for making videos and that's why I make videos, go take it to Reddit. Go be one of them. If you have theories about me, I see you in the Clover. Don't egg me on. You're gonna get me in trouble. Oh wait, I can't get in trouble because I'm a grown woman and I can just turn off my phone whenever people start irritating me. So also, if you have any theories on, you know, why I talk about certain individuals, if you have any theories about why I do anything on this app, you can just take it to the Reddit. They love to talk about me over there. You can go contribute. It's nothing that I haven't heard before. Because I am at that point. I am at the point where I fear that I'm done. I don't give a fuck. If you have an issue with it, then either take it to the Reddit or you can trade me places. You can be the one who's in my shoes for whatever the situation is. It could be, this happens all the time. It literally happens all the time, right? People have all their theories and opinions about me. And no matter the situation, and like the way that I handle things on the internet, and there's been a lot of things that have happened to me on the internet. A lot. Oh my God, so many. So many things that have happened to me on the internet that it's actually crazy. It really is insane. And everyone always has their theories and opinions and beliefs, and they think that the way that I handle things is not like what they would do. Okay, so then keep it in your head. Take it to the Reddit, or you have a third option. You can go be the person who is dealing with whatever, and then you can go handle it that way yourself. But it's just irrelevant for someone to say, well, I wouldn't handle it like this. Well, good thing that you're not the one in the situation, isn't it? Good thing, right? So yeah, I am just, in fact, done with that. That goes for opposition as well. It goes for everyone. I'm just done. I don't care. Your opinion in one ear, out the fucking other. In one ear, out the fucking other. So I just want to make that very clear for everyone that I no longer care about that. About opinions that I never asked for. Yeah, opinions that I never asked for really piss me off the most. So, yeah. Lord. So. Oh, hey, Emily. I haven't seen you in a while. Sorry, I don't really so I started this live to talk about how I was taking a break for the people who I don't have on Discord. Joey, Emily, a lot of people who I don't have on Discord and I don't have access to talking with on Discord. So I started this live to let people know I'm not dead. I'm just taking a break because I haven't been posting. I put my account on private. So, unfortunately to the incels, I have not dropped yet. So, don't get excited. But, I'm taking a break from videos, lives, social media, everything. So, yeah. Just for a little bit. It's not forever. Just for a little bit. Probably at the most till the end of the semester. So I can work on school, work on myself, go to therapy. I don't know. Do a lot of things. So I just wanted to come on here and let people know that I'm okay and not dying. Because there are people on here who, again, like I said, they are not on Discord, so. But yeah. Yeah, it's kind of hard, clearly. Well, also just things like that. Honestly, even just that, what you just saw, that type of abuse every single day are things that I have been taking for the last 3 years, and like just like even interactions like what you just saw, like that adds up. But you know, I don't know. So it just adds up and it becomes a lot, and I do it like, and I know people find it entertaining or cathartic, but it is like abusive that, I don't know, it's just abusive. Like, I think a lot of people take what happens on the internet to me like as like entertainment or cathartic, or like they just take it as like entertainment, but this is like my real life, and like the things that people say do just become a lot. The things that people do and say become a lot. So, um, yeah, that's also part of it, because it's not very fun to be told 24/7 about, XYZ, this isn't that bad, that isn't that bad, this, that, oh, you know. So, um, Jay, you're weird. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you're odd. You're odd for what you say to people on the internet. Um, See, here you are trolling again. I feel like you made up some details about what happened to you. Like, no, I've always been honest with the facts. And honestly, here's what I'm also gonna say. I'm also gonna say this. I don't, I've never, I'm gonna say this. I have never intended to make it seem like my life is the worst life that someone can live. Ever. I know that it's not. I'm not fucking stupid. I know that my life is not the worst life that you could be handed. I have had a lot of opportunities and a lot of privileges that I have had to work for sure. It's not like like I don't just get handed opportunities. I definitely like go out of my way to get opportunities and like keep myself afloat. But and I've definitely been lucky, and I have a good life in some aspects, but I've never intended to make it seem like my life is the worst life in the world, or that like I've been handed the worst cards, because I don't believe that. I really don't. So, if you were one of the individuals who contributed to making sure that I knew the other day that my life like isn't that bad. Yeah, I already know. Thank you. Appreciate it. Um, Never said it was. So, like, and honestly, like, people don't need to validate in the comments. People don't need to validate in the comments. You could, like, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for validation. I'm just looking to make sure that people know that I don't think that my life is the worst thing that could be handed to someone. I don't think that. And I don't know. I guess it's kind of unnecessary to fucking take a baseball bat and fucking bang someone on the head 10,000 fucking times with your life isn't that fucking bad. This isn't that bad. Like, yeah, never said it was. I never said that I had the worst rape, never said that I had the worst stalker, never said that I had the worst experience on the internet even. Never said any of that. Never said any of that. So, I'm aware that I don't. Like, like as if that's not something that I already like struggle with. Like, I already struggle with the idea that like there are people who have been so brutally tortured and assaulted that like how can I even call what happened to me like sexual assault? How can I even call it that when there are so many people out there who have been through things that I would probably not be able to survive mentally? So I already struggle with that idea. So the fact that people think that like I think that I have it the worst, that's honestly just it's kind of funny to me, because it's just kind of funny to me because like like girl, it's just funny to me because like what, like okay. it's just funny. That's all. That's all. So I just wanted to make that clear that I promise I never said that my life was the worst. If that's the case, then no one should ever talk about their struggles ever. No one should ever talk about their struggles ever, because someone always has it worse. Someone always, everyone in the comments right now, all 41 of you, somebody's life is worse than yours. So never talk about your struggles, and make sure to always be grateful for everything. Remember that. Like, it's a stupid premise. So I wanted to make that very clear, that I don't believe that I have the worst life. Never said that. Never have said that. So yeah. I'm definitely like, trying to think. But yeah, so anyways, back to what I was talking about. Yeah, thanks, Emily. You're good. How's school? Stressful. Um, yeah. Also, like, I would just ask that you guys stop acting like I'm a child who needs to be told on whenever I say something that you don't like. Nobody on this app is my keeper or my parental figure. So I would just ask that you guys stop with that. It's weird and infantilizing. It's just weird and infantilizing. Like, to run around acting as if I have like keepers or people who you need to go run to whenever I say something that you don't like. It's weird. Just stop it. Genuinely, just stop it. Like, and all it does is causes like stress onto the other people that you're running to, and it's not fair to them. It's not fair to them at all for them to be having to deal with like what I'm telling you. It's not fair for them to have to be like dealing with you going to them saying, well, Max said this to me and I didn't like that and I blocked her. Like just don't do it. If you don't like me, that's perfectly that's perfectly okay. I probably don't like you either. If you don't like me, I probably don't like you either. Like, more than likely, I don't like you either. So you can just block me, or you could just say, hey, I don't give a fuck. Or you could just say, like, I don't care. Or you could just ignore it. But please, like, please don't, like, run to other people and tell them, like, and act as if, like, they're gonna punish me for what I've said to you. It's just, that's weird. Don't do that. And I'm my own person, and I need to be, like, I'm my own person. I have been not treated as my own person on social media for quite some time now. I am my own person, I promise. So, like, treat me that way, please and thank you. So, yeah, that's also something I wanted to touch on. Not even just for me, but also because, again, like I said, it's unfair to the people who have to, like, deal with it. Like, nobody wants to hear you go to them. Nobody wants to hear you go to them and say, I didn't like what Max said, reprimand her, or whatever the fuck you said. I don't know. I just know that people run to people and they, like, expect these people to, like, reprimand me. Don't do it. It's weird and infantilizing. And it's also a burden onto the other people who are having to deal with it. And it makes me feel like I don't have any autonomy in the way that I interact with people. So That's all I would ask. Yeah, I think that's kind of that. Anyways, I think that's pretty much everything I have to say. Oh, I would also say, so this is something very specific and niche, and you're not gonna get this unless you're this person. But it is wrong, in my opinion, it is wrong to use what's going on in other parts of the world, Gaza, Congo, anywhere where Sudan. It's wrong to use those tragedies to dismiss other people. That is wrong. That is not okay, and that's weird behavior. So, like, I just won't be associating with people who do weird PC shit like that moving forward. I just won't associate with you, and I'll just never talk to you. So, yeah, like, that's weird. Especially knowing that, like, bro, like, it's like the fucking oppression Olympics, but, like, also, like, sometimes, like, it's just weird to me. So I'm just not going to be associating with people who do that moving forward. I, like, it's just, that's weird to me. Especially given that, like, the people who are doing this weird-ass PC shit, like, what have you done? What have you done for any of these communities that you're using to invalidate other people? What have you done? If money is not that big of a struggle for people and it's not life-ending, show me your receipts on your donations to Palestine or to Sudan. Show me your fucking receipts to how much money you've donated. Like, if it's really not that bad. Like, so that's just what I would say. So don't use that to invalidate other people. So that's that. Sorry, Hoops. I'm just gonna mute you because I'm not talking about anyone in specific. I'm not name dropping anyone, so I'm gonna mute you and unmute you. But I'm not name dropping anyone in specific, so yeah, I'm just responding to what I'm just saying, like, what I disagree with. But anyways, I think that's all I have to say. So, yeah, again, Hoops, I really like you, but please stop. So, I don't want to keep you, I actually do, Hoops. I do like you. I don't know why people think that. I mean, I do know why people think that I hate them, but no, I don't hate you. Promise. I mean, everyone shit talks people. Everyone shit talks people. You've shit talked people before too. Like, it's okay. You can shit talk people and then decide that you like them afterwards. Like, or that you're not actually that mad. That's okay. You can change your mind. You've shit talked people as well. So, okay, well, I don't consider everyone to be my friend. Hoops. I thought that was clear. I don't consider every single person on social media to be my friend. But anyways, I'm not going to engage with that anymore because everyone shit talks. You can change your mind. Like, that's the beauty of being a human. You can change your mind about people. Again, I'm not talking about anyone who's my friend or anyone I've considered to be a friend. So, I'm just saying that, like, you guys, like, don't need to run to people and tattle on me when I say something that you don't like. That's it. And you don't need to use injustices across the world to invalidate people. That's also it. So, not saying that you did that, Hoops. So, just saying that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you can change your mind about people. I mean, I do it, like, I've done it before. I've changed my mind about a lot of people who have pissed me off. Like, everyone does it. Everyone changes their mind about people, so. Indirectly, but not indirectly, because Candace, I honestly don't really, why not a call? I don't really care. I don't really care to have a call with the people who did what I'm talking about. It's really just one person. So that is all I have to say. After this, I am taking a break from social media, from lives, from videos. So that is that. And yeah. I'll stay on for like 2 more minutes, and if anyone wants to say anything else, they can say whatever, and then I'm taking my break. I don't have an issue with you, Candace, either. I messaged you, so to make sure that you know that I don't have an issue with you. But are you done being on TikTok? I'm not done being on TikTok. I'm taking a break. Yeah, this app isn't really great for mental health. It's kind of rough. It's kind of very rough. Yeah, and I'm just also gonna say that it's not okay. Like, I'm also simply gonna say that it's not okay to invalidate money struggles when that is one of the big reasons why people kill themselves. So that's also not okay. I'm just going to throw that out there as well. That's also not okay. And I'm also not, like, I don't have to accept that. So I don't have to, when I've made it very known that I have money anxiety. I've made that very clear and very known. And that is something that I've said before multiple times. For people to just sit and say, well, money's not the end of the world. I didn't ask. I didn't ask, actually. I didn't ask. So, yeah, I didn't ask for your opinion about whether or not money anxiety is a reason for somebody to be stressed out constantly and constantly in fear of, like, where they're going to be at in a couple of months, or what they're going to be doing, or where they're going to live in the summer, or what they're going to do. So I didn't ask. I actually just don't care if people don't think that that's a valid struggle to have, or that it's not that big of a deal. So money anxiety literally controls my life. Actually, all of anxiety controls my life. Anxiety in general controls my life. And since I've made it so fucking very clear that I have money anxiety, especially, and that money stresses me out, causes me a lot of like I'm always stressed about money. Like, I really hate that, like, I very much, like, explain that to people, and I put that, like, I've made that very clear, and for people to fucking put in chat, money isn't a big deal, and, like, money isn't the, end of the world, well, to me it is. To me, not having access to money means not being able to pay for school, which I have worked so hard to pay for my own classes. Like, I don't get money from people. I don't get money from people. I don't get money from my parents. My parents occasionally buy me things, occasionally. But I don't get like tuition paid for by them. I don't get tuition paid for by the school or whatever. Like I have to take out max loans. I have to take out like I have to do a very incredibly demanding job emotionally, physically, mentally, etc. I have to pay still like $3,000 a fucking semester to like go to class on top of the loans and the like scholarship that I get for the work that I do. I have to be in all of these extracurricular activities. Every single scholarship that I get, every single scholarship that you are literally using this to deflect from the fact that you said a bunch of eugenic stuff. I'm just gonna mute you because that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about I'm not talking about anything regarding eugenics, guys. That's actually not what I'm talking about. That's actually not what I'm talking about. No. That's crazy. That's actually not what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to mute you for that because that's not, what I'm talking about at all. I'm talking about things that were said that were inappropriate, that things that have been said recently to me that were inappropriate that I just want to address. Moving forward, I just will not be accepting like those things to be said to me in the future. So and I'm telling people that they don't like, I don't care for people's opinions or advice on how I handle people. That's actually not what's happening, Hoops. If you want to come up here and talk about it, you can, but you're going to have to wait until after. Actually, no, I don't even think I want to talk to you. You can request and I'll think about it, but that's not what I'm talking about, actually. So, but regardless, so anyways, I'm gonna get back to the money thing. Then you can be blocked. I already muted you on your other account. Like what? That's not what we're talking about. I'm not talking about, none of this has to do with with the take on, the take that I gave about people family planning in a more ethical way and more cognizant way of their actions and how their actions affect their child and how not everyone is entitled to a child. So that's actually not what I'm talking about. That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I'm addressing things that were said that I just don't want to see moving forward. And I'm telling people that, like, I'm not going to accept this, like, accept certain things moving forward. So that way people are aware. So that way they have the opportunity to not say these things. So, anyways, so sorry. So yeah, so every scholarship that I get for school is something that I have to work for. I don't get a scholarship. I don't get any scholarship that's just like, other than the one that I applied for recently, which I was surprised I got any money from that one. Other than that one, every other scholarship that I have, which is like still not enough to pay for everything, is something that I work for because I'm either the board chair of whatever extracurricular activity, and I have to put in a lot of work into that that's a lot of work, but that's a different story. Or because I have a second job that I have to do a fuck ton of work for every single week. Or because, like, I made these little fucking ghosts and bats. Guys, do you know how long it fucking took me to make these ghosts and glue on these little things on bats? And make, okay, the ghosts are really cute, though. Look at that. I made girly ghosts. Do you know how long it took me to make these? Fucking forever. Okay? Hoops, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to block you again on your 2,000th account. I know, Moist Missy, but I know. Anyways, sorry. Okay, so every scholarship that I have is something that I work for, and it's something that I, like, really, I had to, like, bust my fucking ass to even, like, be able to get these opportunities that I've had. Like, And the job that I have, it was a miracle that I even got this job because this was not something that I was picked for first. I was like a second option for the job that I have, and I wasn't even the first pick. And so the fact that I even have this job is very like I love that I'm very, very grateful for this job, but I'm just trying to convey to you guys that I have to bust ass to fucking keep up with the financials of being in school. I have to pay if you believe that, Candace, like, to me, money is everything. So to me, money is security, money is education, money is housing, money is not being homeless in my car. So to me, money is everything. So if you don't feel that way, that's fine. Like, you don't have to comment it. To me, money and the anxiety that I have surrounding money is very real for myself, and it is something that I struggle with a lot. So, like, because again, like, I think about, like, the fact that whenever I was kicked out of my parents' house, which that's a whole nother fucking story, if I didn't have, like, the fact that I had a savings account, and I'm very grateful that I had a savings account, because if I had got kicked out with no savings account, no money, like, if I just had fucking spent all my money like a stupid, like, someone who, is privileged living at home, might do, I would have been fucked. And so for me, like, getting kicked out of my house was a fucking wake-up call to the fact that, like, money is everything. Money is housing. Money is education. Money is money is literally how I'm going to get out of, like, the current situation that I'm in. And so so all of this to say that, like, I talk about how I struggle with money and how I struggle, like, having anxiety around money, even when I have the money to spend on school or to spend on my car payment. Like, seeing that number go down, like, still gives me immense anxiety and still stresses me out bad, because it's not something I have a lot of. And it's just very stressful, and it's something that I've made known is a big stressor for me. And so, I mean, if people don't think that, then, like, and again, like, I've worked so hard in like, I am not going, however much I'm in debt right now. I don't know how much in debt I am from student loans. I'm not taking out all of these student loans to not, like, finish and to not, like, no. So money is everything, because if I can't pay for a semester of college, all of this debt and all of this time was wasted for nothing. So, Candace, your comment isn't even the one that I'm talking about, actually. So your comment is not the one that I'm talking about. I'm talking about just in general the things that I've heard. So, no, I'm actually talking about just a multitude of people. I mean, I'm talking about a couple of people in particular. Just whatever comments were made about the money. If you made the comments about the money, like, okay, like, multiple people made comments that were inappropriate. Multiple people made comments that were inappropriate. That's it. Like, yeah, I wasn't really in a place to address anyone in that call, because it wasn't really the time or place. It wasn't the time or place. So, bringing this to a live, I mean, again, I never name dropped anyone. And honestly, like, again, like, I never name dropped anyone. I'm just talking. So, also, if you're upset about it, then you shouldn't have said it. If you're upset about it, then you shouldn't have said it. Like, you didn't have to say that. you don't have to talk about like the money struggles. You don't have to invalidate it. Either way, yeah, so the reason that, so money gives me a lot of anxiety because I've worked very hard to even continue to be in college. It's a privilege to be in college. It costs a lot of money, and it's really, it is a privilege to go to school and get an education, and it's something that I have to spend a lot of money on, and it's something that I'm very grateful that I get to do. I get to go to college because it's not easy paying for school when you literally don't like I don't get any like financial aid or anything like that like from the government. So it's a privilege, and it's stressful. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do in the summer. I don't know what I'm gonna do in the summer. I have no clue. I don't even want to think about the summer. And I don't even want to think about it. It's going to stress me out. I have no clue what I'm going to do. I genuinely don't know. So, but I'll figure it out like I always do. Hopefully. Cannot go back to living, like getting kicked out was hella traumatic. Because that was very traumatic. So, if you don't want to be here, you can also leave. If you don't want to be here, you can also leave. Like, people said things that were just inappropriate, and I'm just addressing it, in general. And this is mostly to come on and talk about taking a break, so, which I am still doing. But yeah, so anyways, it's really just the fact that, and I got distracted because, Candace, I don't care. I just don't give a fuck. I tried to address it with the individual, and guess what? They blocked me. And they were cowardice and ran to fucking other individuals, like a little fucking bitch, ran to other individuals to tell on me for what I said to them, when all I said to this individual was that I didn't appreciate what they had said and that it was inappropriate and unneeded and unnecessary. That's all I said. And I said that that was not up for debate, that my feelings about the comment were not up for debate, and that I wasn't going to have a discussion with them about it. And then they shot back with, oh, well, if you don't like what I said, then just don't interact with it. So why don't you guys take that advice? If you don't like what I'm saying right now, just don't interact with it. That's literally what I was told earlier. Also, can you guys like not dogpile on people in the comments? Like, I don't want people dogpiling on Candace. I don't want Candace dogpiling. I don't think Candace is dogpiling on anyone. Just don't dogpile. That's not what I'm trying to do. Yeah. I just think that some things that were said were inappropriate. So, no, it's okay. You guys like don't need to tweak it, Candace. It's fine. Names were not dropped. So, guys, I like, if you guys want to poke at people in the comments, I'm not here to save you. I'm just not. But again, like, anyways, so, yeah, please, if you have an issue with me, you can, Candace, I don't want to fix things with certain people. There are certain people that I don't want to fix things with. So there are some people that I do care to fix things with. I don't care to fix things with everyone. I don't. There are some things that were said that I simply just think were inappropriate, and given reactions to like me like telling these people that that was inappropriate, which it's really just one person. It's literally just one person that I don't really care to fix things with. And it's not even you, Candace. Like, I just don't care to fix things with that person because of the way that they, like, of what they said. And then also on top of that, just the fact that we clearly don't get along. And then also, like, on top of the fact that, like, whenever I asked today, like, or I said today, like, this was inappropriate, like, don't say this. Like, they reacted the way that they did, and they went and, like, tattled on me, and, like, okay, like, nah. Well, remember, if you don't like what I have to say, you can take your friend's advice and just ignore it. That's always an option. Also, like, I don't know, like, this is, like, what did you guys expect? What did you guys expect with a like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't want anyone's opinions on anything that happens online. So, I don't want anyone's opinions. I'm not even, like, again, I don't even have an issue with you, Candace. I really don't. I genuinely don't have an issue with you at all. I really like you. And I sent you a message today saying that. So, more than one people talked about the money thing. More than one people talked about that. So, well, one of them, no, the person that I was primarily talking about, they blocked me. So, like, okay, like, they clearly don't want to have a conversation. Anyways, I'm going to go, and some of the things that were said were inappropriate. Never speak on my money problems again, and honestly, I don't need anyone's advice moving forward about Bobby. And stop running to people to reprimand me. That's really all I have to say. Nobody is my keeper. Nobody is going to reprimand me for you. If you have an issue with what I say, like, you can bring it to me. So, anyways, that's all I have to say. I'll probably be off until... I'm really trying to take a break until, like, December. So I'll probably be back around then. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, nobody be mad at other people in comments. Like, it's like, y'all don't have to be mad on my behalf or frustrated on my behalf. So, and some of the things that were said over the last couple days were fucked up. A lot of what I've done has also been fucked up. So, yeah. Some of the things that were said were not okay. So, yeah. Anyways, also, yeah, that's it. Yes, Candace, I'm also have a lot of problems that I need to work on. I'm aware. So, I promise, I'm aware of that. I want to reiterate, I never said my life was the worst life in the world. So, I didn't need that banged into my head. So, anyways, whatever. I'm gonna go live my real life and focus on myself because I deserve not to be abused by incels every single day for I deserve a break from the incels, and I deserve a break from subjecting myself to abuse for other people's entertainment. And so yeah, I'm gonna take that break and I'm going to go deal with my life and my problems offline. So I don't know if I already said this, but I don't ever want any advice on Bobby again, and I don't really give a fuck if anyone has opinions on Bobby. ... I don't really give a fuck if people have their opinions on him. Don't care. Don't ever want to hear it again. So, and I won't be giving updates to people about Bobby ever again, because I feel like some people took it as I feel like some people started to take it as entertainment when it's not entertainment to me. And I think whenever I give people updates on Bobby, it kind of opens the door for other people to give their opinions, and I don't want those opinions, so I'm not going to give updates on him anymore, and I'm not going to talk about my strategy with him moving forward. So, yeah, that's that. Okay, bye. And I'm not going to talk about people. Yeah, bye. Bye.